Hello, I just want to talk a little bit about supply. The law of supply says, holding everything else constant, the quantity supplied of a good rises as the price of that good rises. That means that producers are willing to bring more goods for sale if the price increases. Alternatively, producers are not willing to offer more goods for sale if the price does not increase. Why not? Well, to answer that question, we have to think about prices and how they are related to opportunity cost. Price and opportunity cost are actually related to each other. Opportunity cost says that the cost of something is what we give up to get it. But what is the relationship between the price of a good and the good's opportunity cost? Well, it turns out that the best way to think about price is as a relative price. And the relative price is very much related to the good's opportunity cost. Let's take an example. A cup of coffee and a glass of milk. Suppose the monetary price of a cup of coffee is $3, and the monetary price of a glass of milk is $1.50. In this case, what is the true price of a cup of coffee? Well, if you buy a cup of coffee, then you will no longer have the money that you could have used to buy 2 glasses of milk. The reason is, of course, that the relative price of coffee is $3 divided by $1.50 equal to 2. But these 2 glasses of milk that you give up when you buy a cup of coffee is also the opportunity cost of coffee. So you see the relative price and the opportunity cost of coffee are all the same. Now, when we think about the supply and demand framework, we will have a price on the vertical axis. That price, it will say price of coffee. This is actually the relative price of coffee. It says something about the price of coffee relative to the price of all other goods, like milk. Now, if we go back to the law of supply, the law of supply again says, other things being equal, the quantity supplied of a good rises when the relative price of a good rises. Or, producers are not willing to offer more products for sale if the relative price is not higher. Again, why not? Well, because producers only increase their production and sales when the price covers the producer's marginal cost of producing the good. We recall that the marginal cost of a good is equal to the opportunity cost of producing one more good. And the opportunity cost of a good rises as more of the good is produced, and this is due to the shape of the production possibilities frontier. Actually, this is the key point. Remember that in general, the PPF is concave. That is, the slope of the PPF becomes steeper and steeper as we produce more of the good on the horizontal axis. We also remember that the slope of the PPF is the opportunity cost of coffee. So as the quantity of coffee produced rises, the opportunity cost of coffee rises as well. In other words, the marginal cost of coffee increases as we produce more and more coffee. We can plot this increase in marginal cost to trace out a curve. We see that this curve will be upward sloping because as the quantity of coffee increases, the marginal cost of coffee increases with the opportunity cost. This is what is called the law of supply. Notice that the price on the vertical axis here, we should say the price is actually a relative price, which is an opportunity cost once again. All right, let's review. The law of supply holds because of the shape of the production possibilities frontier. The PPF is concave, and therefore the opportunity cost increases as we produce more and more and more. When the opportunity cost increases, the marginal cost increases with it because they are defined as being the same. When the marginal cost of producing something increases, when you produce more and more and more, then the firm will have to receive a higher price in order to supply more goods to the market. Let's just take an example here. What if the price did not increase as the firm produced more and more and more? Well, then at some point, the marginal cost will be higher than the price that the firm receives from selling the good. That is, they will receive less in revenue from selling the last good than it cost the firm to produce the good. Clearly, that cannot work. Therefore, we believe that the law of supply will always hold. In order for a firm to supply more of a good, the price will have to increase. Thank you.